Welcome all. So now we will see how to use every circuit app. So click on enjoy your free trial. Then at the bottom you can see examples, workspace, community, bookmark, trash. So community is right now selected. So community meaning is few people have built their circuit and they have posted on this app. So you should click on workspace first. Then click on create a new circuit. Then at the top you can see various sources and elements are available. So first one is the AC source, then this is the DC voltage source, this is the DC current source, then resistance, capacitor, inductor, ground, then voltmeter. Voltmeter is used to measure the voltage. Then ammeter is there, ammeter is used to measure current. Then ohm meter, ohm meter is used to measure resistance. You can adjust the screen also with your hand. Okay. Then these are nothing but dependent sources. So this one is the current control voltage source, then potentiometer, that means the variable resistance is there, then transformer is there, op amp is also there, then switches are there, then motor, LED, diode, Zener diode, transistor, MOSFET, AND gate, flip-flops are also available, SR flip-flop, D flip-flop, T flip-flop, 7-segment display, 555 IC, ADC, DAC. So these many components are available in this app. So I don't want all these. So I will just select one by one and I will delete it. So once it is in yellow color, then that means that thing is selected, and at the bottom delete option is there. So one by one I will just delete it. So in this app, first we will verify the reciprocity theorem. So according to reciprocity theorem, for a linear network we can interchange input and output. Input is also called as excitation, output is called as the response. So first I will select one linear network, and to that linear network I will connect some input and I will try to measure the output, and then I will interchange input and output, and that way I can verify the reciprocity theorem. So for that I will select few resistances. So one by one I am selecting resistances. Now if I want to rotate this resistance, so at the bottom third option is there. So click here, so that resistance will be rotated. So click here, that resistance is rotated. Okay, so this type of connection I will make. Now if I want to change the value of this resistance, so once it is in yellow color, at the bottom resistor is written, below that you should click, and that some arrangement is there to change the value of resistance. If I rotate this arrangement in the clockwise direction, the resistance value is increased, and if I rotate it in the anti-clockwise direction, the resistance value is decreased. So I will adjust this resistance value to 1 ohm. Okay, this resistance I will adjust it to the 2 ohm, not 2 ohm, 5 ohm. Okay, I will adjust this value to the 5 ohm, and this one I will adjust it to the 20 ohm for our circuit. Okay, so if I want to join this, so I should click here, I should select this node, I should click at this node, and then I should click at another node, then it gets connected. So this way these resistances are connected. Okay, so this is one linear network. To this linear network I will connect input, and I will connect something at the output, then I will interchange it so as to verify the reciprocity theorem. So I will take one voltage source, I will adjust its value to the 5 volt. So now it is a yellow color, so at the bottom voltage source is written. So first option I should select, and I will adjust this meter to the 5 volt. Okay, so now the voltage value is 5 volt. Now at the output I will take one ammeter to measure the current. This ammeter has a zero resistance. How much is the resistance offered by this ammeter? Zero resistance. That means it will not change our resistance arrangement. Okay, so this 1 ohm, this 5 ohm and 20 ohm are in parallel only. This 5 ohm and 20 ohm are connected in parallel only. This ammeter is not changing the resistance combination. Okay, so what is the total resistance of this 1 ohm, 20 ohm and 5 ohm? Total resistance combination as seen from this 5 volt source. How much is the resistance? Okay, 5 parallel 20, that means 4 ohm, and 4 in series with 1, that means total resistance is 5 ohm. Total resistance offered by these three combination is 5 ohm. Once again I will repeat, 20 parallel 5, 4 ohm in series with 1, that means total resistance is 5 ohm. Total voltage is 5 volt, so resistance is 5 ohm. Total voltage is 5 volt. So how much is the current coming from this source? How much is the current coming from this source? 5 volt divided by 5 ohm, that means 1 ampere. Okay, so total current coming out from the source is 1 ampere. So here current is coming out is 1 ampere. Here current coming out is 1 ampere. Okay. Now, how much current is flowing in the 5 ohm resistor? Theoretically, we will try to calculate. Okay. So 5 ohm and 20 ohm are in parallel, and total incoming current is 1 ampere. So how much current is flowing in the 5 ohm resistance? That is my first question. So by using current division rule, so opposite resistance, that means 20 divided by total resistance 20 plus 5, 25. So 20 divided by 25 into total current is 1 ampere. So it is nothing but 0.8 ampere. It comes out as 0.8 ampere. 0.8 ampere meaning is that 800 milliampere. So if I run this circuit, then theoretically I am getting the current in the 5 ohm resistor as 800 milliampere or 0.8 ampere. Same current is flowing in the ammeter also. Ammeter will measure that current as 0.8 ampere or 800 milliampere. So if I want to run it, so I should not select any component while running the circuit. So I should click somewhere at the screen. Okay, then I should select the run option, which is available at the bottom. So first option is the run option. So once I click there, so it comes out as the current in the 5 ohm resistor as 800 milliampere. That means current in the ammeter is 800 milliampere. 800 milliampere. Now if I interchange this ammeter and voltage source, I should get the same current in the ammeter. This 800 milliampere if I am getting at the ammeter by interchanging, then that means our reciprocity is verified. Okay, so I will just pause all this and I will delete this voltage source and ammeter. Once again, the voltage source I will connect it at the output side, and ammeter I will connect it at the input side, so as to verify the reciprocity theorem. Then just connect it. So select at this node, connect here. Select at this node, click here. Select at this node, click to the ground, so it gets connected. So okay. So now here, what is the difference? I have interchanged input and output. And what is the value of voltage source? Earlier we have selected voltage value as 5 volt. So now it is a yellow color. So voltage source is written first option at the bottom. You should click and set its value to the 5 volt, because we have taken the voltage value as 5 volt, right? One more thing, we have not disturbed this 1 ohm, 20 ohm and 5 ohm. We have kept as it is. We are just interchanging input and output. We have not changed this 1 ohm, 20 ohm and 5 ohm. This arrangement we have not disturbed. We have just interchanging input and output for verification of reciprocity theorem. So click somewhere and then click at the bottom run option. Okay. So now you can see that current in the ammeter is once again 800 milliampere. So by interchanging input or output, we are getting the same result. That means our theorem, our reciprocity theorem is verified for this circuit. Okay. So once again I will build with different combination of resistance and to verify the reciprocity theorem. Once again we will try to verify the reciprocity theorem. By default ground is available, and if you don't select the ground you will get an error. Okay, so I will just build one random circuit. Rotate this resistance. So click third option at the bottom. And I will take few more resistances. So randomly I am trying to building one circuit and try to verify the reciprocity theorem once again. Just connect these resistances. Okay. Now at the input side I will connect the voltage source, and at the output I will connect the ammeter. And just see, if I don't connect the output, if I don't connect the ground, what will happen? Definitely I am going to get one error. Okay, if I try to run it, I will get the error, right? Or it is not giving me any output. So I must connect ground. Okay, so ground node is also selected. Now I will try to run it and try to see how much is the current flowing in the ammeter. So run here. So the current in the ammeter is 125 microampere. Current in the ammeter is 125 microampere. You can see here the current in the ammeter is 125 microampere. Now I will interchange input and output, and if once again if I get 125 microampere, that means my reciprocity is verified. So I will delete this ammeter and voltage source. So ammeter I will connect it at the input side, and voltage source I will connect it at the output side. And just connect it. And I will just run it. Okay, so you can see here once again I am getting the current as 125 microampere. So by interchanging input and output I am getting the same result. That means the reciprocity theorem is verified. Now one more thing you can do is that you can take the screenshot of your circuit. So at the bottom fourth option is there. So if I click that one, so there are two choices to take the screenshot, one in the black color, one in the white color. So if you select white color, then it will ask whether you want to share it or you want to store it in your phone. So copy to your phone, so it will be copied in your mobile phone. Okay. So this way we have verified the reciprocity theorem. We have interchanged input and output, we got the same results. So I have taken here random circuit to verify the reciprocity theorem in this case. Okay. So now if I want to verify the linearity property, according to linearity property, what is linearity property? I will verify the linearity property also. Okay, so once I will take here 5 volt, here 3 resistances, resistance value we have taken in the first case as 2 ohm, so I will just adjust its value. We have taken 1 ohm, so I will adjust it to the 1 ohm, then 5 ohm here, and here it is 20 ohm, right? Just connect it, and here it is ammeter. So with this arrangement we were getting the current as 800 milliampere, right? Just now we have seen that current in the ammeter is 800 milliampere. So I will just run it. Okay, so current is 800 milliampere. Now according to linearity property, if I change the value, so for that I should pause the simulation and change the value of voltage source. Let us say 10 volt. So as the voltage is multiplied by a factor of 2, so here current will be 2 ampere and here current should be 1.6 ampere, 1.6 ampere. 800 milliampere into 2 is 1.6 ampere. So if I run it, by doubling the voltage, the current also get doubled by a factor of 2. So just run it. Okay, so current is 2 ampere coming from the source, and here current is 1.6 ampere. So this way I have verified the linearity property also. In this case I have verified the linearity property also. Earlier it was 5 volt, current was 1 ampere, and current here is 800 milliampere. Now I change it to 10 volt, so current is 2 ampere here and current here is 1.6 ampere. That means it is also multiplied by a factor of 2. So this way we have verified reciprocity theorem as well as we have verified the linearity property. But in practical you have to verify the reciprocity theorem only. Okay, thank you.